All right, at this time, we ask that you would stand and please remove your hats. We'll have a word of prayer followed by our national anthem. Our gracious Lord and Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this beautiful day that you've given us once again, and for this occasion, Lord, for these young athletes to be able to compete at the highest level here in ACEL Softball. We're grateful for the teams that are here, for the athletes, for the parents, the coaches, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into this season. We pray that this final game for both teams for this season will go well, Lord. Watch over them and protect them and bless them in all aspects. And we certainly do pray for the teams as they travel home after this, that you would be with them, watch over and protect them. And mostly, Lord, we give you all thanks and praise. In the name of our blessed Savior, Jesus. Amen.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and we're here live with 446 Sports, bringing you ACEL Championship Softball Weekend here at Ward 10 Recreational Complex. My name is Chuck Perkins. Glad to be bringing you the first game of this morning between Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors and the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets for this consolation game. Played yesterday. Both teams had a big game yesterday in the semifinals 1, semifinals 2. The Psalms Christian Academy comes in at seeded 5th, and the Hornets come in seeded at number 3. I'm going to get the lineups here corrected from yesterday, and give me just a moment, and I'm going to talk to Mr. Al Quarterman, our PA guy. You'll be hearing his voice from time to time. I'm going to get that corrected on my lineups, and I'll be back with you in just a few moments. Enjoy what you're seeing on the field.
We do want to let you know that the practice field is closed this morning, and we ask that you keep your children out of there as well. Thank you.
And we are back out here fixing to get underway with the first pitch here in just a few moments.
All right, we're about to get underway.
Wanted to give you your KLB first alert weather, day weather forecast. 72 degrees today. Feels like it's 72. Dew point at 68 degrees. Humidity at 87%. Wind east-southeast at 1. And not what that we're worried about it, but sunset isn't until 7:46. That first pitch in there and hit. And it's going to fall into the infield, and she's going to slide around there. That's number 24 for the Ambassadors. That's Nat Jones got that first hit, and she's on second base. Took that first pitch, hit it for a little pop-up, and there you go.
First base, number 27, Bella O'Bannon.
Now batting number 27, Bella O'Bannon. Got a little different look for you this morning. Two different cameras for championship matchups. We got the pitcher cam that you see there, a little bunt down and coming over here and picked up by the third baseman for the Hornets. Avery Schultz over to the first, but not in time. And so that's going to put base runners at first and second. And Ambassadors making no doubt about it that they want to claim their grips around this trophy on this Consolation Prize trophy. First pitch in there. Faked the bunt, but it also allowed the base runner from first to get down to second. There we go. Called up here. See there, the base runner on second as well. Threatened the bunt there, and also another one taking first strike. That is Aubrey Ellington that's up to bat now. Number 1 for the Ambassadors, batting in the 3-hole. That is their third baseman. Watched all 3 of those go across there and got the strikeout there. That's 1 out to the Ambassadors. Defensively in the field for the Hornets. Same thing as yesterday. Same batting order also as yesterday, but we'll run around that here in just a moment. Starting in the outfield, Abigail Woolard. In right field, center field was Riley Minter. And in left field, Lorelei Gilbert. Here's the pitch coming in. That one's down and low, and play at the plate. Not going to be a play at the plate, but a run does come across there for the Ambassadors. So that puts the first point on the board for the Ambassadors. The Wallace Associates scoreboard you see there on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. On the infield for the Hornets, starting over at third base is Avery Schultz. Shortstop is Abigail Freeman. second base is Megan Moore, and that one's fouled off to the right. First base will be Harley Malnor. In the circle again today is Kinley Fife, and behind the dish, catching all this thrown at her, there's going to be Hannah Brown. And that is your defensive round the horn there for the Hornets. When the Ambassadors go to the field, the bottom of the first will go through their defensive lineup as well. Count is 2-1. That one is down inside as well. 3-1 now the count. There's a hit going down the line drive to first. Wow, what a play. Golly, story. I missed that one on the camera shot, but oh my gosh, it just happened so fast. I was watching it happen. Malnor grabs the line drive and gets the second out, and then fires it over to third base where Avery Schultz was and caught the base runner. That was trying to take off there. Got the base runner there out on a throwback over to third. And so that wraps up the top of the first. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
We are back out here live in Ward 10 Sports Complex for the ACEL Championship Softball Weekend. A lot of things going on this weekend. They also have baseball championships going on this weekend, but that is over at Holy Savior Menard campus. They call it the Eagle's Nest, and that's where they're housing their games. They played 2 semifinal games yesterday as well as softball did, and their Consolation and Championships games are also today, going along at the same time. Nice to have it in separate facilities so you don't have the crossover of crowds, but you know, unfortunately it would be nice to have the crossover crowds because that cheering is also so much fun. Defensively, we'll take care of the batter coming up here first is number 13 Abigail Woolard, the right fielder for the Hornets. Defensively for the Ambassadors, starting in right field, Jolene Seaman, and center field, Lexi Procell. In left field, they made a slight change there. Megan Lorette is going to be in left field now. Coming to the infield, first pitch in there for a strike. Let's clear that off now and fix the scoreboard as well. Coming on the infield here, third baseman will be Aubrey Ellington. Shortstop is Bayla Procell. Over on second base, swapped from left field, is Avery Eddington. She's now on second base, and on first base, Bella O'Banion. In the circle, you see there firing away is Nat Jones. That's a 0-2 now. And behind the dish catching is Ava Bass. So that takes her around the defensive run for the Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors. Over to third, picked up that ground ball.
The catcher, number 2, Hannah Brown.
did Eddington fired it over to O'Banion to get the first out of the inning. Now batting is number 2, Hannah Brown for the Hornets. Hannah is also the catcher for the Hornets. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Nick Magneto is over at covering all the baseball from yesterday and today. He's over there at the nest covering the baseball games. Just realized I need to update my ticker on the bottom too. It was a late night last night. There's another swing on that one. 0-2 is the count. Not too bad here. We finished up this game, but we had another game come in afterwards that got rained out at their field. So the fine folks here at 446 Sports Complex making the availability of these fields for ACEL also welcomed in that group from Pine Prairie and South Bow to finish up that LHSAA quarterfinal round game. They got lightning delayed and rain deluge on that field, the bottom of the 5th. It was tied 1-1, so they had to drive all the way back up here. And it was a longer drive than it was to finish the game. At third baseman, Ellington scoots over there and catches that one in foul territory, but that'll be the second out of the inning. Pitcher number 9, Kinley Fife. You heard Reverend Al Quartermont. I'm just going to say that. So brother Al Quartermont announcing the batters. Kinley Fife there, number 9, stepping into the box. Hope you've been enjoying that picture cam. I tried to set that one up. Didn't want to set it up yesterday for fear of rain coming in. But we ended up not having any at all. Just an absolute beautiful day yesterday and beautiful day today for softball. Hopefully you're going back and watching this and you were here at the game, and so you'll know how it turned out. But I don't know how it turned out yet because here we are. I will say this. I can predict that the one with the most points will win. I went in there for a strike. 2-1 is the count. I also have a nickname. They call me sometimes Captain Obvious. Or Mr. Know Nothing. One of the two. There's a hard hit ball going out to center field. And, oh, goodness, a small collision out there. Glad they had a little bit of a conversation, but it must have been a short wire on that telephone, if you know what I mean, from the old phone calls things. But I guess their can and string in between didn't have enough line, so they finally picked up right there at the last moment. No harm, no foul, though, thank goodness. Catch was made, third out is done, and here we are in the bottom, moving to the top of the second. We'll be back in just a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
There's a reason why more of your friends and neighbors talk about their cataract surgery at Wallace Eye Associates. They know our tradition of eye excellence spans decades. They also know how committed we are to our local community. If you're ready to have your vision restored through modern cataract surgery, call us to schedule your annual cataract evaluation. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new...
Here we are back at it. We are ready to roll, wasting no time. Getting the next batter up here is number 12, Avery Eddington for the Ambassadors.
Number 12, Avery Eddington.
That one's tipped foul back into off the glancing shot of the catcher's gear there. Oh, my catchers must have hit. I thought I heard it hit something first, but may my eyes deceive, my ears deceive me just a wee bit.
Left fielder number
called
16, Megan Leary.
interference hitting the glove, and so that's going to put Eddington down on first base. Next up now is Megan Lorette, the lefty here. Showing bunt, pulls back from it, but not in time. The pitch was a strike, indeed. 0-1 there to the count. Bunted and foul there. Nice try on the bunt, but just rolled on past over the bat to foul territory. Eddington over there on first, Lorette in the box here with 0-2 as a count. No outs. Top of the second. There, looking at that one, pass ball. That'll be the first out of the inning. Lorette down on strikes. Next up is number 4, Ava Bass, another lefty for the Ambassadors.
Attention, number 4, Ava Bass.
That was on the outside edge there, ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count. Nothing but clear skies out here, and clear skies looking forward. So if you're not at the ballpark, you should be. Definitely. Sun is not glaring into the eyes of those along this first base side this time like it was yesterday afternoon. It's actually to their back. So maybe they have the same seats. They got sun yesterday on the front. Now they're going to get sun on the back. And that foul ball there, as she was swinging, it hit the ground and came back around and hit her bat. Maybe a two-shot, one strike there. First base line. The sunny side up or sunny side down, I guess, this morning. Swing and a miss on that one, and that's going to be put Bass down on strikes. Next up is Katie Rodriguez, number 2, their designated player.
Rodriguez.
2 outs. Eddington over there on first, waiting. Just give me a chance to get around the bases, she says. Swing on that one. Strike 2, 0-2. 5 in that circle, just firing away for the Hornets. Said y'all got one in the first. I'm not going to let this settlement get across the board here. Called a strike on that one, and that's going to retire the side. And that'll end the top of the second, charged by the Hornets. Next up, the bottom of the second, and due up is Malnar Freeman and Mentor for the. I was marking them off wrong there. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was right. Due up is Malnar Freeman and Mentor. I thought I had it wrong, but not uncommon. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
the
We
second
are
inning,
back
leading off
live
for
here in
Good
Ward 10
Samaritan,
Sports
first
Complex.
base,
Bottom of the
number 20, Harley
second.
Mauner.
Let's fix that scoreboard. We know the results of it. Bottom of the second here with the Hornets up to bat. It's going to be Abigail Freeman, number 28 here. It says number 20. I'm sorry. Harley Mauner up to bat here for the Hornets. Two and 0 is the count. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, X, whatever, or Boxcast, whatever it is, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, please subscribe to us, like, share, give us a thumbs up. You can click that notification bell anytime that we go live. You'll get notified from us as well that we're going live. We cover well over 300 games a year in the different sports. We're always covering the championship with the exception of tennis and track and field here with ACEL. It's been our pleasure to cover their football, basketball, baseball, soccer, volleyball. Did I miss any? Softball. I didn't say that. Okay, I usually group it together with baseball, but I didn't. I did football. Yeah, football, soccer, basketball. He tips that one fouls. Feels the count. Now, we'll try to run around the horn one more time. Football, soccer, basketball, girls and boys basketball, baseball, and volleyball was before that as well. Baseball and softball. There we go. I think I have them all. Okay. Whew. Had a cup of coffee a little while ago, and I guess it's just now kicking in. Strike three.
Shortstop number 28, Abigail
There
Freeman.
to Mauner is out, and now up to bat number 28, Abigail Freeman steps up to bat here for the Hornets. Out of Fred, Texas, just north of that. But of course, I'm saying this as if those that don't know where this is from. So chances are, if you're listening, you know where all these teams are from. I believe that one was low. 1-0. But nice to see the group and the spread of where teams are playing in this ACEL organization are located. It's good to see them not just in one part of the state or another part of the state. It looks, it's good to see them spreading out and having teams just outside the state areas. One's fouled off to the first base side over here. He kind of glances off that little lower brick ledge. The retainer wall part that sets the field up just a little bit higher than where the folks are sitting. Almost 3-foot difference. Probably about 31 inches, if I had to guess. Approximately. I'm no engineer or anything. See, that one strike right down the middle. Brings the count, evens it up, 2-2. Tried to correct Doug last night, and count got to 1-1, and he said that evens it up at 1-1. I said, no. That oddens it down. 2-2 would be evens up. 1-1 is odded down. But he didn't like that idea. Hit ball over to third base, down to first to get the second out of the inning. For the Hornets.
Number 21, Riley Minter.
Next up is number 21, Riley Minter for the Hornets. That one's fouled back out of play over the backstop here, where we are sitting. I've seen some interesting balls hit this backstop area and have done some fun things. You can see this little gap hole right here in the fencing. I've seen one go through that. That was a hard hit ball, but going to stay foul. No call. Interesting. from the umpires. But it stayed foul. Trust me on that one. 0-1. 0-2 rather now. I've seen one hit that fencing and get wrapped up in behind there, and so it's stuck in the fence. Yeah, it's just some fun things you get to see out here at the ballpark. And this is the old chain link. Oh, that one up high and bounces around off a few folks before it finds its way back here. Another ball coming in here from the Hornets side over here. 1-2 is the count. Or 2-2 is the count, actually. Well, I think it's 1-2. No, it's still 1-2, right? You still have 1-2? Yeah. I guess the coffee is affecting my thinking, because I kept thinking there for a minute that strike was first, but no, it's the ball then strike is the count. 1-2. There we go. Now it's 2-2. Well, that was forecasting, I guess. Just a smidge outside. ACEL 1-2. That should be 2-2. That's fouled back over the fence. Yeah, let's check with them down the lines too, because they're keeping up with it. Yeah, the first base umpire just confirmed it is 2-2. That one's fouled back and away. Reset for the 2-2. Now that evens it up. 2-2, yeah. Still has been that way for a few moments. Mentor in here, battling away at it. She's going to hit that one over to third, over to first in time to get the third out of the inning, retire the side, and finish up the second inning as we go moving to the third. The Hornets.
3 up, 3 down for the Hornets.
Trail the Ambassadors 1-0. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports. We're back top of the third with the Ambassador stepping up to bat. I have number 19, Lexi Procell here. Let me see. Yep. And see your turn there for just a moment. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 on that one. Alexi is batting in the 9-hole position since they employ a designated player up to bat to bat just before her. And that's going to be the third strike there to Procell. We're going to move back to the top of the order to Nat Jones.
Pitcher, number 24.
Number 24, pitcher for the Ambassadors. That's going to be a hard hit ball, going to fly down there Coach on the third baseline ducking to get out of the way, but went over and hit just beyond the opening gate area there for the dugout on that third base line. 0-1. That was going to be hit and going to go foul over here. Out to the parking lot. We'll find some windshield spa area that I don't know if it finds a windshield. I couldn't quite see it, but if it doesn't find the windshield spa area, it'll find the Dentney Moore ballpark area. 0-2 is the count. There's a hit. Going to go out to, going to be foul. Going to hit just outside that third base left field line down the line there. Good call on the up. Turn around there and get to it. Reset here for the 0-2 to Nat Jones, who has the one score for the Ambassadors, made it across the plate. Love to get on base here again and see if she can make her way around. There's a nice hard hit going out to center field. That's going to take a weird bounce off of that grass area, and it's going to go to the wall. Nat Jones is rounded second on the way to third, and throw in and bobbled by the shortstop. Nat Jones makes her way all the way around for an in-the-park home run. Congratulations there, Nat Jones. Almost felt like I was calling a horse race there for a moment. She was giddy up and around the bases for sure. Next up is number 27, Bella O'Banion. That one's must have been just a bit inside there for our low, might have been low. 0-1, or 1-0 rather. Have a better look at it on that camera up there than I do. Screen is just a little bit far away per piece for me to see. Bella O'Banion takes a hack at that one, misses it. 1-1. Inside low there, 2-1. Nice conversations up here we've been having, talking about on-air issues and complications. And I wanted to throw this in there. He's talking about when you're on air and you get to laughing sometimes, or something funny comes up, you can't. So a lot of times you can't regain it. It's not like a sneeze where you can take your tongue and press it to the top of your nose, to the top roof of your mouth, and or yawn and maybe stop it. But once you got the giggles, they kind of hijack everything in your body. There's a hit up center, up to shortstop, over to first in time, and that's going to get the second out. Good throw over there from the shortstop. I'll get that here in just a minute. Abigail Freeman over to Malnar to get that second out. Good job. Next up is Aubrey Eddington here for the Ambassadors. There was an old show that that aired many years ago, and it was called the Giggle Snort Hotel. And many years ago, it was like a cartoon kind of thing. And of course, I grew up from the days of Baggy Pants and the Nitwits and the Dean Martin roast, celebrity roast, and I don't know if y'all remember Gladys Ormsby that was on there. That's Ruth Buzzy. She's actually a cousin of mine through marriage, but So I attribute that weirdness that I get to her. And somebody said, wait. Is she blood? I said, no. And they said, how does that happen? I said, humor knows no boundaries. Humor knows no boundaries. Once you're around it just a little bit, it's infectious. So, osmosis, yes. Osmosis Jones, as they call him. 1 and 2 is the count. I believe now it's 2 and 2. Nat Jones is battling for that be recognized there, and that one watched going across there for strike 3, and that's going to retire the side after the top of the 3. Ambassadors put another one on the board there. They got the lead 2-0 over the Hornets, but the Hornets coming back up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd. See what they can get going. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Megan Moore.
There you heard Mr. Al Quartermont making the announcement. Number 4, Megan Moore stepping up to the bat here for the Hornets in the bottom of the 3rd. And my name is Chuck Perkins, and you're watching 446 Sports coverage of ACEL Championship Weekend. This is the Consolation game Saturday. This is the early morning after my biscuit, kolache, and donut and coffee game. So that's a lot of bread and sugar and coffee. So maybe that explains a little bit of my wiredness. But we'll go with that. We'll blame it on that. I believe that was a ball. I'm going to go with that. We're going to say it's 1-0. I'm distracting, he says. Oh, that one is definitely a ball. Went over and hit the umpire's shoe. Yes, a jalapeno cheese kolache, a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and a chocolate iced cake donut. Yeah. No. Up here at A Plus Donuts, not a sponsor yet, but would love to have them along with us. But do great work there. That's a strike, and I believe that's going to be 2-1. We'll see if he holds up the old counters there, the digits. Maybe not. Yeah, there we go. 2-1. Was absolutely correct. A protein shake. Wow. Well, this was Saturday. There's a catch there made by O'Banion. Snagged that one out of the air. Coming right down to her, actually. Next up is going to be Lorelei Gilbert, number 11 for
Left fielder number 11, Lorelei Gilbert.
1 out. On my normal breakfast during the week, usually I have a couple of scrambled eggs with spinach and maybe a few little bacon bits in there just to kick it. You know, got to have a little bit of oink in it. And I usually have a banana and some peanut butter as well. So a lot healthier on 5 days, Saturday and maybe Sunday. Or and I have to reel it back in. Swing and a miss on that one, strikes 1. Tip foul on that one. 0-2 is the count now. Trying to cut out. This is going to sound very, very hypocritical, I guess, in a way. Trying to cut down on the bread. Yeah, I said trying. Oh, that one just rolls up there. That's ball 1. Yeah, that's throw that wrench in my plans. That's what happens when you work late and have to get up early and have a lot of work to do to get ready for multiple broadcasts. get all these streams going, get their scoreboards going for them. And swing and a miss there. Drop third, ball strike. Drop third strike. And tag the runner out there to get the second out. Next
number
up
27,
is number 27,
Avery
Avery Schultz. There you go. Here for the Hornets. Two outs. Oh, off-speed pitch there. Had him chasing after that one. Looks good coming out of the glove, and honestly, I'd have committed to it too, and just trying to chase the bat with the ball towards the ball at that point. Oh, there's a hit going up not center field, but right through the infield, right through the middle of the infield. Gonna get right there to shallow center.
Right fielder number 13, Abigail Woolard.
And that puts Schultz there on first base. And back to the top of the order is number 13, Abigail Woolard. Plays right field. Going to be fouled back over here on this first base dugout area. Hopefully, I just thought about that. But I think it's far enough down. Hopefully that went more away from the parking lot area over here to the little grassy knoll area where it could take somebody out if we're not careful. 0-1. That was going to be fouled and going to go over here behind the first base dugout in the little bullpen area they have right here behind the dugout. 0-2. It's going to be low. 1-2. Two outs. Got Schultz over there on first. Let's get a base hit and move her around the bases here. There's a shot. Oh my goodness. Just missed the coach down here on first base. She had those arms thrown up in front of her, shaking her head like, oh no, please don't hit me. But did a quick little 2 steps to the right shuffle there from maybe, I don't know if she was listening to Cupid or something in her head. But anyhow, she moved 2 steps to the right, moved out of the way of the ball, and didn't get hit, so nicely done there. Reset here for the 1-2. That was down in the turf, if you will, the brown-colored turf here at Ward 10 Sports Complex. They don't have dirt anymore on all of their fields. All the fields here have a turf infield and grassy outfield areas. On all of their fields, they have 4 softball fields. They have the high school baseball field, and they have some t-ball fields down below as well. And they're all turfed. Great folks here out here in the ball community take on that tax burden in their property taxes to help having nice facilities out here. And I appreciate their working with us to make them available. They host the Dixie Youth leagues where they play all the different ages of baseball and softball, and they will actually host the World Series here this year. That one's straight back up. I didn't see anybody flinch, but Al opened his hand to catch it. Now, if it would have made it through, I do believe Al would have called that one. Dad might call that one third out too. If I didn't. But they'll be hosting the World Series here for the Dixie Youth. That one's going to be hit and dribbled up. Second baseman's going to try to get to it, and does in time to get the third out and take out. That's the bottom of the third we just finished, right? Yep. Okay, we're going to be
For the Hornets,
coming
in the bottom of the third, they get a hit, but nothing else. We head to
the
fourth.
top of the fourth in
2-0.
just a moment. 2-0. The Ambassadors lead. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
We are back live here. This is going to be the Ambassador stepping up. Looks like number 32, Bela Purcell. Bala Purcell. I went with Bela, B-A-Y-L-A as what I had, but I'm sure Al has gotten the pronunciation from the coaches. That one's going to be outside there for ball one. So we'll correct my end of it saying Bala Purcell. It is Bela. Okay. No. Trust me, I accept the fact that I'm doing a lot of wrong. That was going to be hit, go right through the infield, out to the center field there. Bala will find herself kind of stuck in the middle, but mishandled the ball there by the second baseman. Lets her advance on that mishandled ball over to second base.
Second base, number 12, Avery Eddington.
And now up is Avery Eddington, number 12, here for the Ambassadors. Maybe a little bit of ambiance noise there. Bunt shown and bunt laid down. It's going to stay fair. In time down to first to get the out, but it advances the runner 60 feet down to third base. So if you call it a sacrifice bunt, you can definitely, and that advance the runner to third to a better scoring position. Gets the first out. Anything nicely done there with that bunt. Good job by the catcher Brown to get up and fire it down to Malnar to get the out. And watching for the runner now. Up to bat number, this is number 16. Yep, number 16, Megan Lorette. She showed a bunt, and that one she had to reach up high for that one. Bunted down, and that's going to stay fair. Lorette, sorry. Wow. Still safe. Safe at first. Yes, indeed. And yeah, the throw down at first, she was off the bag for it. Had to step out.
Number 4, Ava Bax.
For it, did Malnar advanced Purcell across the plate for another run there. That's going to be put 3 on the board for the Ambassadors. And that has Lorette there standing on first. Now to bat, Ava Bass. That one's in there. Strike 2. Tried to bring that one in, did Brown, but not having it was Blue behind the plate. It's going to be a pass ball, and that's going to allow Lorette to scamper on down to 60 feet there over to second base easily. See her right there in the edge, the right edge of your screen. Rest in second. Center field camp out there. That one's low. She's going to field the count up there, 3-2 now for Bass. Foul, tip foul. Huh? Took that one. Looked like it didn't quite hit his protective gear. There's a foul ball. I believe she's got to come back. Yeah. Tipped on that one. She was running down, though, like it was a drop third strike. Reset here. Bass back up there for the full count. There's a foul ball. I'm going to go out here to the parking lot area. Something's happening. Yeah. Used to be out in glass back in the Aces day, I believe it was. Glass Busters was one too. Interesting. There it was. Looks at that one in there. Strike 3, and we'll retire Bass from the batter's box, and that's going to bring up number 2, Katie Rodriguez. Designated player for the Ambassadors. Swing on that one. Strike 1. She hits that one, and it's going to go just out of catcher's reach, so it stays in the ballpark, but just out of the catcher's reach. Then to get to it, come down quick. Wasn't a real high hit ball, so she did her best. Hannah Brown did really good trying to get over there to it, just didn't have enough air time underneath it. 0-2 is the count here to Rodriguez. Look at it. Base runner's going to scamper down to third on that pass ball. Puts another runner in scoring position here for the Ambassadors. Lorette over on third. 0-2 here to Rodriguez, 2 outs. Fouls that one away over the backstop area for us. Reset here for the 0-2. 1-2. I'm sorry, 1-2. I kept saying 0-2. My apologies. 1-2. Hodgson fires. That one's down low there. 2-2 now. Evens it up. Rodriguez get a good little base hit here. Got 2-2. Double checking. Nice having a 3-ump crew here. Everybody doing their job, keeping their own little clicker. That was going to be fouled away. Got 2-2 yet again. Reset here. Rodriguez up in here taking several pitches. She's really choked up on the bat there. Because that's the way she's always been batting. That's the way she's held it. Just outside of her reach there, and she goes to run away from it. But running back to the dugout for safety, I guess. I'm not sure. But Going to get away from that one. And after the top of the fourth, we are going to the bottom of the fourth where the Hornets have a little work to do. They trail 3-0. And we'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports. We are back here live out here at the War 10 Sports Complex, listening to some great music, watching some great gameplay here by the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, who are to bat now. Number 2, Hannah Brown, the catcher, steps into the box here for the bottom of the fourth, and they're battling against the Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors out of Natchitoches. Good Samaritans out of Fred, Texas. Pitching for the Ambassadors, Nat Jones, who has the 3 runs for the, 2 of the 3 runs, there we go, for the Ambassadors. The other run was scored by Balaam Purcell. Swing on that one, strike 1. I think that need to dilute the sugar in coffee with a little bit of water. Strike 2. Swing on that one, retires aside. No drop ball, so, but she's quickly down to the dugout. Wasn't running the first. Next
number
up
9,
is Kinley Fife, number 9 for the Hornets. 1 out. I'll turn my headset down just a little bit, maybe. There's a good hit that's going up third base and gets through out there to the left field. Turned it down a little bit too far there. Good job by
number 20, Holly Malman.
By Fife. Now up to bat, she rests over there at first base. First pitch she took a hit, drove it out there, get her to first base. Now up to bat, number 20, Harley Malman for the Hornets. Is in there for a strike. 0-1. As catcher had it, dropped out, was throwing it down to second for the runner, and pitcher said, "No, I got it." Jumped up there and grabbed that one. 1-1 is the count. Base runner advances on that slightly passed ball that just kind of dropped out of her glove after she caught it. Umpire repositioned himself a little bit. Yeah. Have a better view of something going on. Different position than I've seen them take. I've never seen them this far up third base. I guess they came over here in case there's a throw down to third. Maybe that's what it is. Inside, 2-2 now. To Malnar. Fife on second. Looking to steal a base, I'm sure. Up high and away there. Fills the count up there, 3-2. Hits that one, and it's going to look like right fielder tried to drop her mitt down to get it. Fife is coming around third, goes across the plate, and that's going to get the Hornets on the board with the score on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. You see down there at the bottom left corner of your screen. Congratulations. Good hit by Malnor. Right fielder Jolene
Shortstop, number 28.
tried for it, thought she had it, but it just fell a little bit faster than she could get to it. And she reached out really close to the ground there to try to get a glove on it. Just missed the grab. Malnar now on second. Hornets with a run on the board. No going on that with that pass ball there. 1-0. Abigail Freeman is standing in the box now batting for the Hornets. There's a swing there. 1-1. There's a strike in there. 1-2 is the count now. 3-1. The Ambassadors leads over the Hornets. Hornets putting that one score up just a moment ago. And that was Fife coming across the board. That one's down low there. It's going to even count up to 2-2. Freeman stands in the box. Malnar on second. Hornets got up their sleeves here. Watch that one go across. It's going to feel the counter. They're 3-2 to Freeman. One out. That one's going to go short before it crosses the plate, and that's going to put base runners now on first and second, and that's going to bring Riley Minter, number 21, the center fielder for the Hornets up. Hornets got something brewing here, got base runners on first and second, and Minter steps up to the plate. Riley Minter is a junior with Good Samaritan. She hits that one, a little short shot. First baseman comes up and grabs it. Freeman quickly back over to first to get back on the bag.
Second base, number 4.
Two outs now. Megan Moore, number 4, up to bat here for the Hornets. Matt Jones, loving the fact that they have 2 outs, is ready to send some more in there. That first one, she rolls across there, unfortunately, for a ball. One's fouled away. 1-1 now the count. Moore, 10th grader. They're Good Samaritan. Throws the bat out there and hits it down the first base line. First baseman grabs it, touches the bag, and gets the third out of the inning. So now after 4 innings of play, the Hornets are now on the board, but they trail 3-1 to the Ambassadors. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot.
Now to bat, and we're back here live for action. Coach running across the infield there. Slight delay for the start, but the umpire's ready to get this thing rolling. But stepping up to bat there for the Ambassadors is number 19 in batting in the 9-hole, Lexi Purcell. First pitch in there, ball 1. Showing bunt there for a minute, but pulls back ready to swing at it. Nothing crashing down on the corners. Not like they're really worried about the bunt. Just off the tip of the glove for the catcher there. 2-1. Much easier day on the eyes here. The sun not coming down over that left field side, blaring into our windows here. Tucked back behind us. When I came up here, there was foggy windows. Foggy windows. I almost heard a ribbit once or twice, but it had to reach out and kind of wipe off the glass from my camera there that you see right here behind home plate, because otherwise it'd look like the fog set in. Swing and a miss on that one. It's going to retire Purcell, and we'll bring up Nat Jones, the ever so collect all the runs. Nat Jones. She has 2 runs, 1 in the park home run. Sounded like a racehorse earlier. See what she has on this one. That one's going to be a good shot, and it's going to go fair down past third base. And Nat Jones is going to find her way over to second. Left fielder there got over to it in time. Lorelei Gilbert to stop that one. Scoop it up and get it in. Hold Nat Jones there to second base. Bella O'Banion, number 27, stepping up to bat here. 1 out. Showing bunt. Left it out there. Called that one strike. I believe he left the bat out there far enough. Or was trying for it. Swing and a miss on that one. 0-2 is the count now. To O'Banion. Fife in there dishing it out, wanting to keep their deficit to 2 here with Nat Jones over there on second. Didn't want to let her get across the board. Fouled that one back and away. We'll reset for the 0-2. Up and away, so that's going to be the first ball to this batter, to O'Banion. I keep forgetting about the ambiance, Mike, because my system didn't bring it into my ears just this time, but on the next game I'll have it. I might be able to hear it better. Stolen base, going to attempt down here. Got her. Had the glove down there between the foot and the bag. I don't know if you can see that on our camera there on the edge, but throw down to third was in time to get Nat Jones stealing. Pleading her case down here is Coach Keely Dubois. So you're going to have a chat down here with the left field. And he's going to explain what he saw. From where I was at, it looked like the ball came in just in time with the glove right between the foot and the bag. That's what I saw from here. But granted, I'm a good 60-something feet away from it. He was right there on top of it. Definitely a bang-bang play. It was really, really close either way. Back at it here, we have, I believe, 1-2 with the count. Anyhow, that doesn't. Oh yeah, that because that third out there. There we go. There we go. And that is top of the fifth, reeled in. The Ambassadors hold on to that lead 3-1 and hold tight at that lead 3-1. We'll be back in a few moments. You're watching 446 Sports. We're back out here at the ballpark in Ward 10 in Ball, Louisiana, where the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets, and this is number 11, Lorelei Gilbert, stepping up to bat here in the bottom of the fifth. Are battling with the Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors. Ambassadors hold a 3-1 lead over the Hornets. You can see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. That one's fouled out. Going down here past the first base dugout area. New ball in. To Nat Jones there, pitching for the Ambassadors. That one's in there for a strike. Now 1-2 is the count. Gilbert, an 8th grader here for Good Samaritan. Fouls that one off here to the third base side. Says that she's a newly rostered athlete, so I don't know if she's just moving in or if they just take on 8th graders at their school. Watch that one up high there for a 2-2's count. Throw back to the pitcher, kind of goes a little off to the side. That one's fouled out down here and down first base side as well. Interesting, seeing a lot of the batters are choked up on the bat quite a bit. Gilbert has a count of 2-2. No, it's going to be outside. It's going to fill the count up there on 3-2. Fouled that one, hit it a lot harder. It's going to make its way to the parking lot out here. Let's see one of the next teams that looks like to be not the Knights, because I'm looking at the uniforms, or not the same color. I don't believe that's the Knights. I'm trying to flip my page here. I believe that is Chef over here by the batting cages that are just outside that right field line. It's going to dribble down, and it's going to award Gilbert a first base walk. Coming up now is number 27, Avery Schultz, for
number
the
27,
Hornets.
Avery Schultz.
Schultz reminds me of one of the characters from the old Hogan's Heroes TV shows. First pitch in there, ball one. Reminiscent of the good old times. I think I'll blame Al for that, for all the great music he's been playing. Good memories of the 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe mix. I don't know. I don't know, not so much 80s, but definitely 60s and 70s. Maybe some 80s in there. Yeah, some 80s in there. A little mixture. Fouled that one up back and away. 1-1 is the count here to Schultz. $11:15 is the championship game here for softball, and Gilbert did not make a chance to advance to second on that pass ball. 2-1. After this one, we'll have some awards handed out, I believe. Yes, have some awards, so stay tuned. And then we'll stop the feed after the awards are handed out. Swinging a minute there. It's 2-2 now the count. Throw down to first, and that's going to tell Gilbert to giddy up on over to second. The ball got past first baseman on the throwback, trying to catch catcher leading off for first a little bit. 2-3-1, I believe. No, 2-2 is the count. There we go. Base runner now at second. Gilbert's over at second. Schultz got a 2-2 count, but no outs. That's on the inside portion of the plate. I mean, not plate, but inside portion, just outside the strike zone. There we go. I'll get the words out in a minute. 3-1 now. Here's the count. Should be 3-2, huh? He held up 3-1. Oh. Look like the foul balls and stuff. on hole number 3. Either way, that was a ball. That earns her a walk down. That's what the base runners now at first and second.
Top of the order, right fielder, number 13.
Back up to bat
Abigail
now,
Wood.
Abigail Wood. Number 13 for the Hornets. Wood is a freshman, a ninth grader here for Good Samaritan. Inside pitch there, and that's going to advance the base runners, all of them, both of them rather, not all of them, but both of them, over 60 feet. Ball is going to be the call on the pitch as well. So one of those to count. Base runners now at second and third. Gilbert at third, Schultz at second, Woolard in the box ready with a 1-0 count. Jones gathers herself, gets ready, gets the call sign for the pitch. Gets set, rocks, and fires it in there. And that's going to be fouled off here. Just shy of the on-deck batter's area. Everybody get back set in their spots. We'll give it a shot at another 1-1 count. There's a hit ball, and first baseman dives for it and grabs that one. Good job by Bella O'Banion to dive over there and grab that one, get the first out of the inning. Excellent play there by O'Banion.
Hannah Brown.
Stepping up to bat now, number 2, Hannah Brown for the Hornets. See if she can get a base hit in here to drive in these runs. Senior Hannah Brown here for the Hornets. Fouls that one right back behind, almost just off the bat. Pitcher's doing a great job of, most of the balls being hit have been between that first, second base side, which is where you want to see them, and foul balls coming off that end, so a little bit more than they can get around on it. That one's going to fall short of the plate. It'll be ball 1. Consolation game here for ACEL Softball Championship weekend. Squeeze that one up close. And Tagger at the top on the run. Throw it over to second. Will be. They called the tag on her at the helmet, but thought she had slid underneath that tag. Coach going to go out and plead the case. He got the out on third, but one scored for sure.
Hornets get 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. We had a 6. We scored 3-2.
Hang on here just a moment while Miss Taylor Arendt is arguing her case on the tag over at second. Player a little bit animated. I understand they feel that they were safe, but can't throw your helmet off on the field anyway. All right, so after that, Coach arguing their point, no change in what's happening on the field. The call is the call. And after that, after 5 innings to play, the Hornets put one across the board. They trail 3-2 to the Ambassadors. Next up for the Ambassadors, coming into the top of the 6th, will be Ellington, Procell, and Eddington, Procell, Aubrey Eddington, Beta Procell, Avery Eddington. There we go. We'll get it out in a minute. You're watching 446.
Firehouse Subs just partnered with Hot Ones to create 2 new hook and ladder subs.
One with pickles marinated in Last Dab Reaper sauce to test yourself.
And a milder one with crispy garlic chips if tests aren't really your thing.
Find out how hot you like it for a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
And here we go again. The top of the sixth
inning.
We have
third base, number 1,
to bat
Aubrey
for
Ellington.
the Ambassadors, Aubrey Ellington. Ambassadors hold a lead of 3-2 here. I was looking down when the pitch happened. Did she swing on that one? Okay. We'll call it a ball. No, it's 1-1. We'll go with that. 1-1 now. Was in there for a strike. And this turf does interesting things. Thinking about that last play there at second base, the throw down and the tag. One foot may have touched the bag before the tag, but with the slide, it may have come off the bag and still had the tag applied and got it there as well. So that's a good possibility, because this turf does not slow you down so much as dirt would when you're sliding in. 1-2, that was going to be hit back up to the pitcher and over to first in time to get the first out here to the Hornets.
Shortstop, number 32, Bayla Procell.
Bayla Procell is now up to bat for the Ambassadors. Everybody. That one in there quickly from Kinley Fife. But up high there from about 1. That one's in there for a strike. 1-1 is the count now. 1 out. We're at the top of the 6th. For the Ambassadors that are in bat now, are leading this one 3-2. You see that on your Wallace Associates scoreboard down on the left-hand corner of your screen. Just outside there. 2-1. A lot of games going on today on the 446 Sports Network. We have these 4 for ACEL 2, baseball 2, softball. Strike called on that one. 2-2. And then we have Doug going to cover one up in Monroe. Holy Savior Menard, that was hit from and going to get through past the shortstop and third base. Going to get caught for a moment there, but dribbled the throw over to second base to try to hold the runner at first, but ball dribbled out of her glove. Heads up running skills there
number 12
by Procell to see the ball scooting away and went ahead and took charge to second. Now up to bat is Avery Ellington. 1 out. Throwing the bunt down, trying to throw it to the third, and the ball goes wild out of the catcher's hand. arguing about what transpired. One and one now is the count. That one's outside for a ball. 2-1 is the count now. Two and two is the count, evens it up. Swing and a miss, and that's going to strike out Avery Eddington there for the Ambassadors. Next up is going to be Megan Lorette.
Left fielder number 16,
playing left
Megan
field
Lorette
today. 2 outs here. Ambassadors has put one more across this inning, so they have a 4-2 lead. Swing and a miss on that one, strike one. Strike called there. Neat little whoop-de-doo with the ball, and she caught it, the catcher did there. Hit going over the third baseman's head, going to stay fair over there in shallow left. Lorette sliding into second. Interference is going to be called, but the ball well over the second baseman's head. She's on the ground. Lorette will travel all the way around the bases and come in to score. Let's see what the call is there. Umpire held out an arm for interference, but since the base runner was able to advance, I believe they called that one off from there as well. Coach going out to check on her player. But that puts one more on the board for the Ambassadors. Lorette scores that one on an error field in the park home run, if you will.
Catcher number
Next
4,
up to
Ava
bat
Bass.
is going to be the catcher, number 4, Ava Bass. And coming up to bat, there's a little meeting in the circle there by the infielders, talking with one another, having a chat, regrouping themselves a little bit. Bass picks that otherwise fouled ball, brought back in, hands it to the umpire here behind home plate. Calls them earlier just a minute ago to break up the conference in the circle. Let's get back to playing ball. 5-2 lead now by the Ambassadors over the Hornets. That was charged in there by Fife. One and one. Foul, tip foul, that one back into the backstop. 1-2 is the count. Comes outside there, 2-2. Swings high at that one, and it's going to go foul over here by the third base side. Just an opportunity there to fill the count up. The 3-2 did Bass, but took a hack at it. Almost old tomahawk swing. There's a hard hit ball. It's going to go out there. Center fielder's getting over her head, but it's quickly by the left fielder, backing her up to get the ball in, but that's going to hold Bass there at second base.
Designated player
Number two, Katie Rodriguez, the designated player for the Ambassadors, stepping up to the bat now. Stepping up into the box for the bat. The shoe over here or something. Somebody's padding. Well, that's her glove. That's a catcher's glove. Okay. I was a little concerned what that was. When I said shoe, I immediately looked down the second base. Oh, she's got both of hers gone, so. There's a hit ball that's going to go foul out of play. Courtesy runner being requested for the catcher. It looks like number 12, that will be, it can't be Avery Eddington. It can't be 12. It says, it sure looks like number.
Courtesy runner is number 12, Avery Eddington.
Not sure how that's the case. If she's batting. Interesting. Not sure how that works. Anyway. All right, that was swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count now. That one's pass ball. Going to advance the runner down here to third now. One and two is the count. Third base caught that ball. Might have actually had time to tag the runner out. Didn't slide. Little drop shot there, but it's going to roll foul by Rodriguez. Everybody getting back into position. 1-2 is the count. Rodriguez going to hit that one's going to go foul as well, but on the opposite side of the field over here on the third base side. She'll get back in the box and reset here for the 1 and 2. Fife picks up the little rosin bag to dry off her fingers and has the ball ready, set, rocks, and fires. Swing and a miss by Rodriguez. And that is the third out of the inning. Finishes up the top of the sixth. The Ambassadors add a run. They lead 5-2. We'll be back to the bottom of the sixth in just a moment. You're watching 446 Sports.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. .446 Sports, where Central Louisiana comes to play.
We are back here to live action. Bottom of the sixth, Kinley Fife, the pitcher for the Hornets, up to bat. Hornets trail in this one. That one, high hit ball. Third baseman comes up, puts a glove on it, and gets the first out. Take that base runner off there.
First base, number 20, Harley Malner.
Hornets trail in this one 5-2. Next up to bat in the four hole position rather, Harley Malnar. That one inside for Malnar. 1-0. Again, each game will have its own feed. So once this one is over and the awards little ceremony at the end is over, we'll end this feed and get ready for the next game, the championship game. It's scheduled for 11:15, and we're not far off track of it. It might be a little bit delayed, but that is okay. We got some built-in time for it. Beautiful weather is not anything threatening us to hurry it along. 2-1 is the count here to Malnar. I think my coffee and sugar rush is run amok. Haven't started crashing yet, but yeah, time for some lunch. Oh, that one, see, there we go. That one stuck into the backdrop. It hit down low at that crossbar, that support bar that comes across about midway down, and went right up into that fencing up there. Interesting shot. Up high there is going to fill the count up to 3-2 now. That one's fouled, backing out of play. Now Malnar get back set to do the full count yet again. If I see anything on the baseball game, I'll try to give you a little bit of an update on it here in just a moment. Malnar is going to hit that one, but unfortunately, it's going to go foul down that right field line. Good shot there by Harley. That one's on the inside. He's going to give Malnar a walk down to first base there, which will bring up Abigail Freeman coming up. Just an update. The Hornets trail the Flame. Looks like they're in the top of the sixth, 10-7. Flame have a lead 10-7, top of the sixth over in the baseball game, Consolation game. That one's up high and pass ball. Malinar will find her way down to second base now. It's a pass ball. I guess that would be more of a wild pitch. Swing on that one. 1-1 is the count. Comes in there for strike 2. 1-2. Here to Freeman. Alnar out on second base, camping out. Waiting for a chance to get to third and maybe home. Swing and a miss on that one by Freeman. Will get the second out of the inning. Now to bat will be Riley Minter. Number 21 here for the Hornets.
Number 21, Riley Minter.
Hits that one down. Shortstop grabs the glove on it, but not going to get it over there in time to keep Minter from getting on base, in which advances Malnar over to third. Now up to bat number 4, Megan Moore. Should be. There we go. Yep.
Number 4, Megan Moore.
That one's going to be hit right up past the pitcher. Be glad by shortstop over in time to get the third out of the inning. Keeps the score from going on the board there for the Hornets.
Bottom of the 6th for good Samaritan, no runs. Head to the 7th.
Having a little chat down here with the umpires, the coach, and the coach having a little chat with the umpire having a little chat with the coach. That finishes up the 6th inning. We're coming back for the top of the 7th. 5-2 does the Ambassadors lead the Hornets. So we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching 446 Sports. We're back live here in the top of the 7th. Number 19, Lexi Procell up to bat. Powell. I've got Procell for some reason. I've been saying that all wrong. Oh, Powell. That's why. Somehow or another the C took place of the W. I guess it's because earlier in the alphabet. I don't know. But anyway, Lexi Powell there. My apologies to the Powell family from down there in Psalms Christian Academy. I'm calling her Procell the whole game. My goodness. 2 is the count here. And saw that one. Strike 3. We're in the top of the
Pitcher number 24, Natalie Jones.
Here we are, number 24, Nat Jones. Up to bat here. Goodness. Nat Jones hits that one hard, but goes foul down that left field sideline. Did I hear a thud of a car? Yes, we heard a thud of a car. Goodness. Can't beat fun at the old ballpark. See some dads trying to reach the ball through the fence. Nothing like a game of fishing, I guess you could call it. You know, about 60 feet this way, there's an open gate. Oh, he got it though. He got it. Teach his kids something there, I guess. Hey, look, sonny, take your bat and stick it through here. You scoot it to you, save you a few steps. Daddy used to play stickball back in the day, and they also had these. Oh, dropped strike 3rd. Gonna make it to 1st in time, even though it's a strikeout.
First base number 27, Bella O'Banion.
Even though it was a strikeout, she finds her way down to 1st on the drop strike there. Next at the bat, Bella O'Banion, number 27. Good gracious. That one's a ball there. Swing and a miss on that one. Catcher considering throwing it down to 1st to try to get Nat Jones, who's over there at 1st. That much fouled back into the backstop area here. 1 and 2, you jumped. Ha! Got her. Still 10-7 here. Looks like the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss on that. Another dropped 3rd strike, but they get that one down to 1st in time to register the 2nd out for that one.
Third base number 1, Aubrey Eddington.
That'll bring Aubrey Eddington up to bat here. Jones finds her way over to 2nd on that. That one in there for a strike. Eddington, one of the 2 7th graders on this Psalms Christian Academy team. Tipped on that one. Foul ball. That one's outside, ball 1. 1 and 2 is to count. That one's outside there. 2 and 2 is the count to Eddington. Five pitching around a good bit here. Till she gets focused and slings one down here for her. There's a strike, a drop, third strike, but since the batter stepped out walking away, no need to tag, but they do anyway, just for game's sake, I guess you will. That is the top of the seventh, and Ambassadors have the lead 5-2. Coming back to the bottom of the seventh here. See what the Hornets can do to regain 3 points or more and do it in walk-off fashion. Could be an interesting game. Stay tuned. We'll be back. 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
There's a reason why more of your friends and neighbors talk about their cataract surgery at Wallace Eye Associates. They know our tradition of eye excellence spans decades. They also know how committed we are to our local community. If you're ready to have your vision restored through modern cataract surgery, call us to schedule your annual cataract evaluation. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
We're back out here live for the conclusion, possibly, of this consolation game. Bottom of the seventh. Lorelei Gilbert here for the Hornets. They trail 5-2. Fresh pitch in there for strike one. Hornets have swarmed around and just not quite getting any across the board to count, across home plate to count. But they have been on a swarm here on the field. Gilbert batting in the eighth position. So we have 8, 9, and 1 up to bat. Gilbert being patient at the plate, watching. Fouled that one back into this backstop area. Evens the count up now, 2-2. Three and two. So feel the count up there. Back up to the pitcher, over to first to get first out of the inning. That's going to bring up 9 spots at Avery Schultz
27, Avery Schultz
for the Hornets. Schultz, an 8th grader here with the Good Samaritan Fellowship team. Nat Jones is still firing away in the circle there. That one's going to be fouled into this backstop area, picked up there by the catcher. One out. 0-1 is the count here to Schultz. Swing and a miss. It's going to be 0-2 now. And that's going to roll foul. And finally called foul. Batter will come back and give it another shot there. Oh, and 2 still the count. Schultz steps back up to the box here. That one's going to roll out there. They count 1-2. Over at baseball, looks like they're now in the bottom of the 6th, 10-10. Hit, he's going to go to third base to first, stretches over and grabs that, looking to get the out. That's going to be the second out here. Ambassadors close to finishing this one up on a win. Got 1 out left to go. Abigail Woolard stepping up to the bat here for the Hornets. Jones sends that one in there as ball 1. Over to first base and snags that line drive to retire the side in the game here. Ambassadors, Psalms Christian Academy Ambassadors wins this one 5-2 in the consolation game over the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets. We will turn it over to the PA announcer so he can give out these awards. And we'll be back in just a few moments after the girls here have a chance to say their congratulations, and they'll get that underway. Just a few little high recaps of it. Nat Jones scored twice in this game, once on an in-the-park home run hit. Had another in the park on errors, but Bayla Purcell scored that one as well. But a hard-fought game here. Again, Hornets swarmed several times, had a lot going on trying to make plays and trying to get them across the board. Were just unsuccessful to get runs that counted. So the girls are meeting there at the circle. We'll step away so the PA announcer guy can finish up the festivities and make the calls here for them. My name is Joe Perkins. You're watching 446 Sports, and we will be back with the next live feed once this one is over with. Thanks for watching.
All right, at this time we'll now have our trophy presentations. First of all, the 4th place trophy goes to head coach Taylor Arant and the Good Samaritan Fellowship Hornets. I'd like the team to come out for a photo as well. Congratulations, Hornets, on a great season. And now the presentation for the third place team, coached by Keely DuBois, Psalms Christian Academy. Congratulations once again to the ambassadors. We want to let folks know that we'll have 30 minutes before the start of our second game, the championship game. So that'll be starting at about 11:45.